able to get the better of Coulter, but he had 3 in front of him. Wow, look at that. They've done well to sort that out. Vain Tycoon in the middle, just getting it from the Shiner on the rails, and Gronbay the outside. We've nearly had a triple dead heat here at the last Moonee Valley meeting. The race at Jetlag won. He won by a short half head and by a dead heat. Wouldn't be much between that. It's probably a nose. 11, 10 and 3. 11, 10, 3. Vain Tycoon has now been at the track on 2 occasions. He's won them both. He absolutely trotted in here in a midweeker. He's stepped up from midweek wins at his last 2 starts, and before that a restricted win in a Friday meeting at Swan Hill. He is just absolutely flying. A nose the winning margin, half a head between second and third, and they've run 111.7. So he's just in the absolute pink of his form. He's has his races well and truly spaced by his trainer Murray Evans, but he's done a terrific job with this horse to get him up to win in Saturday company now, and overall he's had 13 starts for 8 wins. He's paid $6.10 and $2.50. The Shiner second, number 10 $4.30, and third to Gronbay $2.80. 6.10 $2.50 official, 4.30 second and 2.80 third. Quinella paid $39.30. The Exacta $114.30. The running double on 5 and 11 has paid $86.90, and the trifecta through now $612.70, as we see Brad Rueda bringing Vain Tycoon back into scale after race 5. The Wedgwood handicap will follow. This is for the fillies over 1,000 metres. Take out number 2, and that race 6 at 13 minutes past 3.
He rode that well. 6.40 for part 2, trained by Barbara Joseph. She's taking a horse down to Melbourne today from Bombala. $5 for her Quest, Blazing Aura $7.40, Tycoon Princess $9.70, Mazir 11, Shamrock Jazz $5.60, Swift Avenue at 10, Razika at 21, Big Spender at 10, 169 Lady Kiam, Demo Girl at 19, Bellarule 59 for race 6 at Moonee Valley. Okay, righto, Grego, it's all yours for race 6 at Moonee Valley. This is a pretty interesting race. We'll be interested to see how part 2 goes, carrying 57 kilograms today. The handicapper saw the New South Wales galloper coming, has allotted it with 57. Barbara Joseph training at Bombala. We'll see how she goes. Good luck, Barb, as we take it to Greg.
Yes, the handicapper certainly didn't miss part 2. Up with 57 kilos and gate 1 at the 1,000 metres at Moonee Valley. It's a pretty daunting task to win from that inside gate often, but there has been support for her late in betting. Back to 1,000's going to help her. Big move on course for Shamrock Jazz, number 7. Very, very heavily supported. And it'll run the favourite. Second pick Requests, who's been easy, and the third pick Part 2. Coming up into the stalls, that Kembla protest was dismissed. Kembla protest dismissed. As the last few get ready here. Now the previous winner, what a lucky win it was, running second over the line, and the protest being upheld third against first, the Shiner. First start for Michael Moroney. Clem Dimsey called in after speaking to Michael, and he said he picked up the horse just recently from John Sargent. It was rated one of the best sprinters in New Zealand. Won its first six starts in a race. But just something to keep an eye on as we're about to come out of winter. It must have dead or slow ground to perform, according to Michael Moroney. Vain Tycoon, first over the line, losing the race on protest. Obviously, Gronbay was the unlucky runner of the race. Should have won it. But that's the way the rules of racing go sometimes. Last of them getting ready now. Patua is firmed again, so at $6 and $2.50. It's come in 1 point in the last couple of minutes of betting. Here's Rosiska coming up into the line. She's just about ready. Swift Avenue in the red and white to come forward. And Mazir looks like being the last. Starter is heading over to the platform. Race 6 on the program. About to go. Starter mounts the platform now as Mazir comes in. And we're about to see action at a foggy Moonee Valley. Off they go. Good start. Mazir and Swift Avenue away quickly. Going out fast, Rosiska. And Shamrock Jazz is burning through in the centre now to under the lead. And it's Shamrock Jazz taking it up over Rosiska, settling third. Swift Avenue followed by Mazir and then Patu. Followed further back in the field then by Tycoon Princess, going up 3 wide around Blazing Aura. 2 lengths to Requests, followed by Demo Girl, Lady Kiam. A good way back in the field then came Bella Rule. And Big Spender on the rails as last of all. Coming through the gap now, and Mazir moved up and took the lead from Shamrock Jazz. A length Swift Avenue, Tycoon Princess the outside, and they're being followed by Rosiska when they corner, and then Part 2, followed by Blazing Aura and Requests. Shamrock Jazz has come back on the inside and joins Mazir. Two lengths to Swift Avenue, and then Patu trying to get into the clear. It's Mazir the outside and Shamrock Jazz to fight it out. Shamrock Jazz and Mazir, there's brushing going on there. Shamrock Jazz and Mazir, nothing in it. Patu flying home. Shamrock Jazz confidently ridden. Shamrock Jazz won it from Mazir. Close for third. Patu the outside probably will get it from Swift Avenue. In behind them, Requests, Demo Girl, Tycoon Princess, Blazing Aura, and they're followed by Rosiska. Back behind them, Bella Rule, a long break to Big Spender, and Lady Kiam was last of all. Shamrock Jazz has been too speedy here, holding off Mazir. They did brush just before the line, but she's come clear in the last little bit, Shamrock Jazz, to win. 7-6-1 in the frame official now. 7-6 and 1/3, Part 2 ahead of Swift Avenue. That's about where they brushed there, I think. But the one thing that did happen is Lincoln Coffee just kept riding hands and heels whilst Mazir was under the whip all of that way, and she's just been a bit too good. And a clear third for 2, in fact. By the time I got back to that one, it was a clear third in front of Swift Avenue. Very speedy filly. She was headed by Mazir coming up towards the turn, but Lincoln had a little bit up his sleeve all the way. She's a good Moonee Valley filly, Mazir. 8 starts here now for a win. 2 seconds, 2/3. But she's bumped into a pretty smart filly who was heavily supported to pay $4.30 and $1.80. Mazir second, $3.30, and Patu third at $2.40. But Quinella paid $43.10, Exacta $65.60, the double $89.70 on race 6 of the day. 7th coming up. Take out numbers 7, 10 and 15. That's the Sunny Crust Bakeries at $3.49.
Nice win there by Shamrock Jazz. Chapel Dancer, $4.65, Palatinsky Kingdom. Treasury Chips at $9.25, and Decoy Boy $12 for race 5 at Townsville. The race over 2,100 metres. It's the Townsville Cup, the 4X Townsville Cup. And hello to the folks there. Here's Tony Wade for the call of race 5. This will be followed by Kembla.
Now they're ready. They're set. Starter about to pick up the button. They steady down in the gates. They're ready. Decoy Boy a little fidgety, settles down Laysan. Drive Indy has an attendant in the gates with him. Waiting for the light to be switched on. Chapel Dancer, he's well behaved in the inside gate, and they're set. They're just working on Drive Indy at the moment. He's not quite in. Now he's locked away, and they're all ready. All set to go. There's the light. Ready. Racing now. Good start too, and towards the inside, jumping out well was Red Savage, given a couple of cracks with the whip, and he went straight to the front. Mr. Best fast away. Palatinsky Kingdom and Chapel Dancer just behind the leaders over to the inside in the run down the straight the first time. Then Gold Composite, and they were followed by Marquee Moon, and wider out Laysan. He's striding forward towards the lead with Venetian Square from a wide gate. They were followed by Treasury Chips, and drifting back in the field behind those would have been slacking up Star Home on the turn out of the straight. Decoy Boy, Jack's Innocent getting a mile back with Night After. Out to Conquer, second last, and Drive Indy whipped them in as they head towards the back. 14.50 left to run. Red Savage led by 2 lengths at a good clip, running second Laysan. Third Chapel Dancer getting a nice run. He's third on the inside. 2 lengths further back Venetian Square, then Marquee Moon, followed by Mr. Best, Centrefield, Palatinsky Kingdom on the inside, given a slap with the whip. A length further back was Gold Composite, followed by Star Home. There's plenty of speed on. Then Decoy Boy saving ground near the inside. 1 length further back was Treasury Chips, trapped a little bit wide, followed by Slacking Up Jack's Innocent. Night After. Out to Conquer, second last, and Drive Indy's last. He must be the best part of 20 off the leader. Off the back, 900 to go. Red Savage is going along at a fast clip. He led by 3 lengths to Chapel Dancer. 2 further back to Marquis Moon and Laysan. A length and a half to Palatinsky Kingdom, the jockey hard at work. They were followed by Venetian Square, then Gold Composite picking up ground. Further back was Mr. Best, slacking up Decoy Boy out to conquer Star Home. Well back Night After, Jack's Innocent. Second last Treasury Chips and last Drive Indy. They've grabbed the leader, Chapel Dancer. He raced up and he hit the lead from Red Savage as they worked to the bend. They're 5 lengths out in front of Marquis Moon, followed by Laysan. And further back as they turn was Mr. Best. Behind those was Venetian Square, slacking up, pulled out wide from Gold Composite and out to conquer. But Chapel Dancer hit top gear, 200 out. He booted 2 lengths in front of Red Savage. Palatinsky Kingdom getting a second win. Running on as Night After, and here's Decoy Boy and Star Home. Chapel Dancer 100 to go, the leader. Star Home's trying hard to get to him with Decoy Boy. Chapel Dancer in front and he's won it. Chapel Dancer's won from either Star Home, Decoy Boy or Night After, who had a bumping duel over the last 100 metres. They were followed by Red Savage. Further back in the field came Drive Indy, then Palatinsky Kingdom, Laysan, Marquis Moon, Gold Composite, a mile back Mr. Best. They were followed by Venetian Square, Treasury Chips slacking up, and last in Jack's Innocent without to conquer.
Set at Kembla, here's Kev.
Starter has the button.
For Luke Curry, and it's showing at about $26. By the way, Portland Prince is in this market at $4.20. Jet Lag at 14s for Peter Hutchinson. So Portland Prince for Jim Houlihan, and Darren Gatcher to ride at around about the 3-1 mark there. Rash Action $9.305 at Eagle Farm. Napoli $2.35. Secret Meeting at $2.35. Quinella $35.10. Trifecta $5.54 on race 6 at Eagle Farm. All protests are still on. Lights on Moonee Valley. Race 7. Def Jump. First 50. Here's Greg.
Change of Fortune was a little slow to move. Missed it 2 or 3 lengths to favourite. Portland Prince in the middle of the line began very fast. So does Noble Dane go with it. Sergris the outside. Buck Henry pushing up on the inside. And at the post the first time he eases on Portland Prince as Noble Dane and Sergris race to the lead. Buck Henry on the rails third. Portland Prince 2 lengths away outside as again. Around him is Jagurtha going forward 3 wide. About a length and a half Jet Lag over on the inside of Jamestown. Lord Dresden 3 wide. 2 lengths behind them Ben's Rocket and a break of 3 lengths further back in the field, a Change of Fortune and Bright Spot with about 1,300 metres to go, and Sergris outside Buck Henry now. Noble Dane is over on the outside third, as again fourth on the inside. Jagurtha trapped out wide at the turn at the 1,200. Then Portland Prince nicely placed over on the outside of Jet Lag, about a length and a half to Lord Dresden, followed by Jamestown, Wonder Ben's Rocket, and at the end of the field is Bright Spot on the outside of Change of Fortune. Heading to the 1,000 and Sergris the leader, about a half length in front of Buck Henry. Noble Dane at 3/4 away third, the outside. One as again fourth on the inside from Jagurtha, who's doing it very hard. Portland Prince between horses. Jet Lag and the Lime getting through on the rail, followed by Lord Dresden. Jamestown well back in the field is Bright Spot, followed by Ben's Rocket and Change of Fortune on the rail last of all. Down the side, and they all want to stay well off the rails. Sergris is the leader, just in front of Buck Henry the inside and Noble Dane. Portland Prince is fourth, followed by, as again, sneaking up on the inside from Jet Lag, Lord Dresden. Jagurtha now dropping out of it. Change of Fortune, Jamestown getting through near the inside. A very bunched field. Ben's Rocket has tacked onto them too as they came to the turn. Buck Henry from Noble Dane. Portland Prince, as again the inside. Sergris is beaten. Round them comes Lord Dresden, and also Jamestown got flattened there, and running on still Ben's Rocket. Buck Henry led as again. Change of Fortune's got right through on the inside from last. Change of Fortune's kicked through on the inside and has hit the front and raced 2 or 3 lengths clear from as again Lord Dresden and Ben's Rocket down the outside. But Change of Fortune, what a miraculous win. Change of Fortune by over 3 lengths to as again second, Ben's Rocket third. Then came Jet Lag, Lord Dresden, Buck Henry, Bright Spot, followed by Noble Dane, Jamestown. Portland Prince had a beautiful run but probably didn't run the trip out. Jagurtha and Sergris the last 2. How about that for a run? He's come from last. 3-4-1 is the official. 3-4-1. They all wanted to stay off the rail by the time they got to the 800 metres, and Vlad Jurek was sitting last on Change of Fortune. Well, he rode for luck, I suppose, but surely he couldn't have believed the luck that he got. They got off the fence and he just stayed on the rails and went right through and past everything. And by the time they came round the home turn, it was all his, wasn't it? He'd opened up 3 lengths on them in a very short space, and away he went. The pace was on. It was made for something to run on from the back of the field, but he's made them look second rate. He won at Ballarat at his most recent outing. and that was on a very heavy track down there. Firmer going here today. He's just raced right away from them. To Portland Patch and Video Fan, but Jamati, the Wangaratta money has arrived. They're all set. He's drawn one from the outside. Vlad Dirick looking for a double. All set to go now. Prime Address stood in well. Victoria Park stands well. Off they go. Jamati began reasonably near the outside. Portland Patch, Fonzarelli away quickly. Video Fan jump well. Game Lad in the centres going forward, followed by Destriro as they sort themselves out now. And Northern Embossing settling last of all. Game Lad's going to cut the field off at the turn at the 1200 metres and leads from Knightley Sword around Destriro. Prime Address on the outside of them, and Jamati's tucked in just behind them, fifth, and one off the rail. 2 lengths to Knight's Tail, followed a length back by Video Fan, Portland Patch. About a length behind them, Victoria Park. 2.5 Fonzarelli, being followed by Waratah Magic and Northern Embossing. Game Lad sped clear. This is a very fast run race, and off the back it's going to be Game Lad 4 lengths. Running second, Knightley Sword, a length Destriro, a length Prime Address, 2 Jamati, Knight's Tail the inside, 1.5 Portland Patch, Video Fan. On the outside of those, Victoria Park, and about 3 lengths then Fonzarelli, Waratah Magic and Northern Embossing. Game Lad, can he keep going? At the 600 metres, he's 5 lengths clear. Prime Address goes to second from Knightley Sword, and now Jamati is starting to unwind its run. Over on the outside, Victoria Park is following it home, followed by Destriro gone. They're followed then by Portland Patch, Knight's Tail and Video Fan. Game Lad led. Prime Address is second. Under the whip there is Jamati still answering the call, and back behind them Knightley Sword battling strongly, and they've got away now on Knight's Tail and Victoria Park from Portland Patch and Video Fan. Prime Address led. Jamati the danger coming after it in the straight. Prime Address more than a length, Jamati and Knightley Sword. Prime Address the leader. Holds Jamati with 75 to go. Prime Address, Jamati having a dig at it now. Prime Address in front. Here's the line. Prime Address just won it from on the outside. Jamati second. Knightley Sword about 3 away third. They're followed in by Portland Patch, Video Fan, Fonzarelli, Northern Embossing, Knight's Tail. Back behind them, Destriro, Waratah Magic, Game Lad stopped very badly, and Victoria Park last of all. Prime Address has taken it out, number 7, ridden by Craig Williams. Photo for the miners, but after it, number 5 gets second, Jamati, and number 2 third, Knightley Sword. 7, 5 and 2. Prime Address well in the market, about the 3rd elect in the race. 4th run back in from a spell, ready for the rise in distance, and he really did appreciate it. Fast run race, and he's been too strong. It's about this time last year he was racing up in Darwin and went round in the Darwin Cup, I think. But he's come back now, and that's his first victory for some time. Just having a look, when did he win last? May of 1997 at Caulfield. And yes, he did go up. He ran 5th in the Darwin Cup last year behind Tucker Box. Got caught off the track the other day, but not today. He was away and running. Jamati, another placing. He's been to Moonee Valley 5 times now. He's been placed 4 times. And Knightley Sword, good game run. Probably might have been able to just win the race had he been on a wet track. Head by 2.5 the margins, and 1:39.1 the time. Just a couple of snippets through from Clem Dimsey, who's been attending all the post-race press conferences, and the Shiner, who won the Qantas Handicap Race 5 today for Michael Moroney. This is one of the best sprinters from New Zealand, according to Michael Moroney. He's got the horse set for the Liston Stakes in a couple of weeks. The race that Michael won with Happy Star last year. And Change of Fortune, who won race 7, he's going to keep him going and try and win $300,000 in 100 starts. That's coming up very shortly for Change of Fortune. Okay, there it is in the last, 7, 5 and 2. Back with Caulfield tomorrow, first of 8 on a slow track at 12:10.
Thank you very much to Greg Miles there. Looking forward to a big day at Caulfield tomorrow. Thanks, Greg. See you soon on Sky. Well done. City of Gold 370, the top 160.